Hello and welcome back. In this installation video we're going to be installing this Elceta tactical flashlight holder. As the model number is ZFH 1500. I searched online to see if anybody had any videos made up of this type of light mount, and I didn't find anything. And I wanted to see some videos or get some information before I purchased this flashlight holder. I couldn't find anything, so I'm making these videos just in case somebody else out there wants to see what it looks like and how difficult it is to install. Now, the operation, or how is this gonna hold up to the heat, I'm not sure. This is polymer, and of course everyone knows that this front side post on an AR is the gas block, and it's made out of metal, and it gets pretty hot, especially if you do a lot of shooting. I'm not a hardcore shooter, so it might not be a problem for me, but something to definitely think about before buying it or decide to go with it. And once again, I don't know how well it's going to hold up to the heat, but as far as the sturdy, looks pretty rugged and sturdy, so we'll see how well it holds up within time. Time will tell. Now, the kit comes with two of these brackets, or shims if you will. Each one of these shims has some type of ribs in here, and that's to allow different setups to be installed on this kit. Now, the flashlight that I'm going to be installing only requires one, and you also have to remove these little shims from it. So I've already removed the shims for this installation and the process that I'm going to be using. So anyway, the flashlight that I'm going to be mounting on this holder is the Polytac Streamlight, and has the 275 looms. I believe the model is gonna be the somewhere in here, there we go, 88A50. I believe that's what they call it. This is an Amazon flashlight. It's only $36. I don't know how well it's gonna hold up to the recoil of the 5.56. This one was about $27. So total I have around 55, 60 bucks, somewhere around there. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and proceed with the installation. Oh, and one of the things to keep in mind, if anybody is thinking about going with this type of flashlight holder, make sure that your front light post doesn't have a little bar down here on the bottom. Mine doesn't have it. If yours has it, then it will not work for you. I set up my alarm for 9 o'clock, so there we go. Anyway, sorry about that. As I was saying, if your front side post has the little bar across here, it won't work. So mine doesn't have it, so it's designed to work with this type of front side post. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and start the installation. I'm going to tilt this a little bit because I'm using the Magpul handguard, the M-Block handguard, and this handguard has a little ears that stick out past the front side post in here. The regular AR-15 handguard does not have any of these little overhangs, so the other one sits flush, so I'm assuming it just goes right straight on. Anyway, on the light, this flashlight has the momentary switch, strobe light, and on-off switch. So if you just tap lightly, it'll give you the momentary. If you rapidly press the tail cap, gives you the strobe, and then if you press hard enough, it'll give you the on-off option. And then once you get your light in here, then you can go ahead and move it as far back as you need to, or forward. It's completely up to you, whatever you wanna do here. Whatever works for you. So I'm gonna set it right there. I believe that's gonna work well for me, right about there. With the kit, you're gonna get 5 screws, 5 nuts, and Allen key as well. Yeah, sometimes you need 3 hands, but not possible, so you have to do it with 2. Now once you get to the bottom of it, it fits a little tight, so I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit to get those nuts down there and the screws that work together there. This is my 11.5 upper receiver that goes on a pistol. Getting a gap down here, so something didn't go in right. So I'm going to have to loosen up these guys a little bit and move things around. I'm not going to take them all the way out, so I'm going to see if I can just shift that around to where it'll lock nice and tight. Then since I have the screws loose, I'm going to decide where how far forward or backwards rearwards I'm gonna keep it. So I think I'm gonna keep it right about there. Now for me, it's gonna be very easy to use this sling attachment to work my light just by pressing the switch in here, whatever I'm gonna be doing. Doesn't look too bad. Well, it looks like right about there I'll probably be able to close that gap down there on the bottom. I gotta be careful not to cross thread the nut down there with the screw. May not be a bad idea to throw some thread lock in here. I might do that at a later time. Okay, well that's it. That's what it looks like. And this is how I will be operating mine. Well, I hope you guys find this video informative and helpful. Thanks for watching.